Good morning. So it's sometime in July in 2022. So I'm just checking the 300E. Got a freeway to drive to do, so I'm just checking everything. Car's running fantastic. Head gasket isn't. Did the head gasket? I think was it last month. Airplanes. Got a nice fog bank out there over the mountains coming in from the Pacific. Yeah, there's no oil leaks, so that copper spray on the head gasket really helped. But I'm just checking the expansion tank and noticed it was just a little bit low, so I thought I'd put some coolant in there. And I looked at the radiator cap, and it looks like it's broken. What the hell? I just replaced this it was last summer. I was having the overheating issue, so it just fell apart and parts fell out of it. Good God. Can you imagine? This thing, so I had the old one, which is a better quality one. This one is made, good gosh, I have to look it up. I've got all the records for it. But I'm gonna put this one back on here. It closes nice. This one was always hard to close. This is just a weird one. It was always kind of hard to close. I mean, this thing is probably less than a year old. So make sure you have a good one of these. If you don't have a good one of these, if yours is bad, then the system, I mean, this thing was ready to let go. It was just ready to let go. And what happens is when your system isn't pressurized, it'll start overheating. So being summertime, make sure you have a good one of those. I just read somebody on one of the Benz forums that was having a nightmare overheating 120 Celsius in the red. Couldn't figure it out, and then finally figured out that it was the cap. And I know when I did the acid flush, and it said, drain everything, put the Mercedes acid flush in there, and leave the cap off. And with that cap off, in a matter of 5 minutes, I think it took between 5 and 6 minutes, temperature went up into the red because it wasn't pressurized. So double check that on your cooling system. You also the coolant tank there was maybe about that much low on coolant. So possibly that cap doing weird things, allowing some of that coolant to disappear out of the system. So just check that thing out. Okay, so I bought it on Amazon. It was only $8. And it's a Euro part. So I'm gonna get a hold of them. That's pretty bad. What the hell happens to these things? I think I remember I was in a hurry and I didn't want to order one and have to wait for it, and this was kind of like a next day type thing, and I was rebuilding the cooling system. I bought expansion tank, and this was all I needed. But so try to find one that's in you know, OEM manufacturer if you can find it, because a lot of these parts are starting the original parts are disappearing quickly. So lesson learned, man. September 2021 when I rehabbed the cooling system. Okay, bad, John, bad.